Good morning. I think they're on mute, Ernie. Good morning. Yeah, I'd like to take a minute or two to talk a little bit about the task force that AFSA put together when COVID hit. It was released in July of 2020, and it laid out the groundwork for us returning to school. As you remember, in March of 2020 is when we got hit. Everybody went to virtual immediately. We were all shooting from the hip and trying to make this thing work, and we did make it work. When I say we, I'm talking about you did make it work. Every day changes every day, but you made it work. Ernie contacted me shortly after we went into this virtual learning and said, Len, we want to put together he said we, you know how that works, right, Mark? He said, we want to put together this task force, and do you have any idea who might want to, jump in and take it over? Well, I know what that means. So we put the task force together. We moved very, very quickly. We reached out. We had 35 members from across the country, the United States, Puerto Rico, as task force members. We had 6 different subsections, from early childhood to non-instructional to secondary education, early elementary education. And we put this thing together, and we got it out, as I said earlier, on July 2nd, 2020. And as Ernie said yesterday, this guideline was used by not just the administrators across the country, teachers across the country. CDC went through it and actually accepted, I believe, Ernie, some of our recommendations that grew out of AFSA. So I think you have to give yourselves a congratulatory clap for that. I believe also that we might have a video. Do we, Scott? Here it is here.
Hey, good morning, Craig. For so many families, the reopening of school is about both their children's education and their ability to support them. There is no more pressing issue, and officials on the federal, state, and local level are struggling to find the right answers, that balance between the desire to get back and safety. The debate over whether schools should reopen this fall is heating up.
We're going to move forward according to the data, according to the science.
In the country's largest public school district, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio rolled out a preliminary plan with a mix of in-person and virtual school days. Class sizes will be cut, face masks are required.
You'll be going to school, to the classroom, either 2 days a week or 3 days a week.
New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo saying not so fast. A decision will be made next month at the state level. Also going after the president for pressuring schools to reopen.
School reopenings are a state decision, period. We will open the schools if it is safe to open the schools.
It's a snapshot of the growing confusion sweeping the nation about when and how to open schools and if it's even safe. The American Federation of School Administrators released their new guidelines Wednesday, recommending schools take precautions like sanitizing extensively, ensuring clean hands and physical distancing, and reducing class size. As educators across the country, like in Dallas, where cases are surging, worry about safety if classes open up.
What would you say right now is the issue that's keeping you up at night in terms of getting kids back to school?
Well, I just think that these numbers keep changing and keep getting worse. You can't legislate behavior. You can't will parents to bring their kids. If they're not going to want to bring them, they're not going to bring them.
At one Omaha Catholic school, students will be on campus every day, and now every desk will be separated with plexiglass. School officials here say they're ready, and so are the parents.
They're wanting their kids back into school and be able to learn every day in the environment.
In a recent survey of 400,000 parents of students in New York City, 75% said they wanted them back in buildings. But in a survey done by the Wall Street Journal and NBC in June, that number was 50% of voters who had school-age children. As you heard that superintendent say in Dallas, you can't legislate families' behavior. You can't will those kids back into classrooms.
Okay, thank you again, guys. And here's the report. You can get it online from us if you'd like to take another look at it. Hopefully, we won't have to use it again. God bless you all.